Hi people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Suk and today I want to talk about something. I want to ask you guys something. Do you know the longest relationship you will ever have is the one with yourself? Okay, so I used to seek love from the outer world, from others. But when I realized that the real magic happens when you fall in love with yourself first, everything literally changed, okay? My perspective about myself, my personality, my looks, everything shifted. Okay. I know how it feels to feel not enough, okay, to be compared to, okay, or to seek validation from others. I will be talking about how I started falling in love with myself and how you can too. First thing is acceptance, not perfection. Okay, first thing, you know, falling in love with ourselves start with acceptance. You need to start accepting who you are right now. If you can't accept that, it's the first step. It's the first step to accept yourself as you are right now, with your insecurities, your imperfections, with your achievements, your goals, everything. You need to accept yourself now, just as you are, raw, in process, whatever. You need to accept yourself. So, see, now why I'm talking about, acceptance. Okay, tell me, how do you expect other people to accept you as you are if you don't even like yourself? Like when you watch yourself, when you see yourself in the mirror. See, like when you see yourself in the mirror and you feel, I don't like this about myself, I don't like this, I hate this about myself, whatever you say to yourself, any negative thing, that is the part of you not accepting some things in yourself. So firstly, it's okay, like sometimes you may not be doing, like you may not be 10 out of 10 some days, and it's okay to be that. Some days you will perform like 11 out of 10. So it's okay to be that. Okay, so firstly you need to accept every part of yourself. Embrace every part of yourself, in your highs, in your lows. See, it's very easy to accept yourself in your highs. Whenever you are celebrating something, you have achieved something, it's very easy to do that. But you need to accept that part of yourself too when you're going through that low phase, when you are in that low vibe, low energy. Like when you feel that, sometimes we feel that, where are we, what are we doing, you feel lost. You need to accept that energy also. You need to accept that part of yourself also, because it's you. And if you can't get through that phase, how can you reach your goal? So that low part was also yours, that high part was also yours. So it's basically you. You can't just say no, that I don't like myself when I'm at my lowest phase, but I will love myself when I'm, at this. So that's not okay. That's not right. Okay. Second thing, you may have heard it a lot, but treat yourself the way you want others to treat you. If you do not respect yourself, people will not respect you. So the thing is, the way you think that you know, should be treated in a certain way. Okay. If you think that you deserve respect, you will get respect. If you give yourself that respect, I have heard some people saying that, oh, I don't know, bro. Yeah, uh, sometimes I talk shit. You're not supposed to say that. You don't talk shit. Let's not go far. I have been through this. I let some friends of mine to, see, the things from harmless jokes to uh, disrespect, that path, it crossed so, like, easily, and I didn't realize that okay, it is sounding like disrespect now. These are not harmless jokes. So the conclusion is, treat yourself the way you want to be treated by other people. If you think that you deserve respect, you will get respect. If anybody disrespects you, you put a boundary, you call that person out that, okay, wait, I don't like the way you talk to me. You are setting a boundary, and that's how you show people that this is not acceptable and I am not going to let you treat me this way. Whoever it be, it may be your friends, your boyfriend, your relatives, whoever it be. Whoever it be, okay? You can stop behaviors you don't like, of people towards yourself. That is how you put a boundary where, you tell the other person that, okay, this is not acceptable and I'm not going to take it. That's the first step of, letting everybody else know that, okay, we cannot mess with her, we cannot mess with them, okay? And also, if you feel that you are important, other people will also feel that you are important, okay? If you don't, if you keep neglecting yourself, your feelings, your emotions, people will walk over you, okay? They will walk all over your emotions. They will not give a shit about your emotions if you don't. Prioritize yourself, okay? Yeah, just remember this, prioritize yourself in any case. And yeah, take yourself on solo dates and dress up for yourself. Don't wait for events to come where you can dress nicely, dress to impress yourself. Next thing is to protect your energy. Setting up boundaries, saying no to people, unfollowing accounts that trigger comparison. Say no to things and no to people that bring in the drama. Because the more you protect your peace, the more you show love to yourself. Okay? Peace is the real form of love, If you can give yourself peace, you're already loving yourself so much if you prioritize your peace. Let go of toxic people who constantly bring in drama, who constantly want you to, get in arguments or fights or unnecessary things, Let go of those people. They are not assets, they are liabilities, actually. They will keep draining your energy. And also, people who do not match your energy, people who, if your goals, your ambitions, these are totally, at a different level, and your friends don't have that, let me tell you, your friendship is not going to last. And I'm talking about vibration level, like if you vibrate at this, at this level, and your friends think about this, they only think about survival, that okay, they are just okay with whatever is going on, and they are not, uh, in that push of achieving goals and all. Universe will, let those people go. Universe will detach you from them, and you, like, whatever effort you can put, you won't be able to get to that group or that circle or something, okay? So the thing is, whoever it is, if they don't match your level, they will bring in the drama, because your priorities are something else. Your priorities, counts in as your peace, your money, your uh, maybe your love life or something, okay? So, your studies, your career. So these are your priorities, and if your friends don't have any priorities, basically they just wanna go, like, not saying with the flow, but with no proper, no like plans or something, that gap will increase and it will keep increasing, so be okay with it. And okay, let me tell you one thing more. If it costs your peace, if it's, whatever your friendships are, whatever people you're sitting with, if they cost your peace, okay, start the countdown. And if you think you need to grow more, universe will let them go. They will be picked out from the path. Sometimes people come in our way just to give us lessons. Okay, so something happened, I made some friends, and the thing is, sometimes we don't match, the energies, the vibrations, the like the mindset. Mindset is the very right word for this, actually. So, if your mindsets are completely different, you are not going to be friends anymore. Really. Okay. So, yeah. So don't, cry and all about this. Feel it all. It's okay. It's a part of the process. But don't think that something bad is happened. Actually, you are saved by the universe from people who didn't have goals and ambitions. Simple. Next thing is very, very important. I do not consider this part as important before, but now I'm obsessed with this. Celebrate small wins. See, I was a person who completely ignored this part of celebration. I did not used to celebrate small wins, and I was like, okay, happened, done. What? I need to focus on the bigger goal. That approach is okay, but sometimes you need to celebrate small wins because it's important. Again, let's jump back to that second point, I guess, that you need to give importance to yourself. And that same way, if you don't give importance to your small wins, then that happiness of achieving that bigger goal will also quite fade away. So celebrate your small wins also. It will make you feel more alive, and you will feel like, yeah, you're doing something in life, and it will always keep that spark in you alive. You will never feel that I think life is just flowing. You will never talk like this if you always celebrate small wins. I started celebrating small things like waking up on time or skincare. I did not used to do skincare before, but I started doing it recently. Okay, so and also one thing, if you start doing skincare, no, you will feel, you will automatically start feeling like you're loving yourself. It just happens. There is something. Okay, when you start doing the skincare part, it ignites some spark in you that you feel like, yeah, I'm living. So that is also a thing. And yeah, even if I film a video, I shoot a video or whatever, I do celebrate myself that, or even if I make a to-do list for the day and if I fulfill it, I celebrate it that, yeah, I did it. Okay. So yeah, this is a very important part, okay, because I neglected it, since a long time. Now I am not neglecting it a bit. I celebrate everything, every small win. Okay. So yeah, I started to celebrate it all. And this brings self-trust and joy. And listen, give yourself grace. Okay. See, healing is not linear, and self-love is a daily practice. It is, it's not all going to happen in one day. You need to start. If you don't even start, then you are not going to reach there. So start. Start with the small things. Yeah. Whatever I, explained in this video, you can start following these small practices, and you will see the difference. When we start falling in love with ourselves, life becomes life actually. Okay. Like, you will feel that, yeah, I am doing something. And yeah, see, let me ask you something. You will not stop loving someone at one mistake of theirs, right? Or if anyone makes a mistake, you will not stop loving them, right? Then how can you decide that you don't deserve the love when you make any mistake? So yeah, falling in love with yourself is not a one day thing. Okay, so just start. And one thing more, I just discovered that don't need to always think about the outcome, but you need to be more present in the process. Okay. Okay, so this was all it for today. Mention in the comments what's the one thing that you will start doing to start falling in love with yourself. Okay, until next time, bye bye.